Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to Prodigy Racing Network, your official home for the IFAR Premier League. Today we are racing at Jennerstown Speedway for what is set to be an absolute crapshoot, and just judging by practice and how everybody is trying their damnedest to recreate the 1998 US 500 by sending their cars into the grandstands and killing innocent fans, this should be a good one. Good little freeze frame right there. As you can see, Cole Rodriguez completely destroying his car. But welcome to Jennerstown Speedway in Jennerstown, Pennsylvania for today's race. The Surfshark Night Race, the penultimate round of the IFAR Premier League season. As the drivers' meeting has just come to a close, we are about to look at 100 laps of pure chaos here at this little track in Pennsylvania. Let's take a look at your finish or your starting lineup presented by Middle Road Energy. Blake Kincannon qualifying on pole today. He'll be starting next to Garson Muyung. Ruby Estes finally shows up to a race. She'll be starting in third alongside Gino Bononi, the Italian Stallion. Daniel Rivera, the number 15, finished third in the MCORL race earlier today. He'll be starting next to Cole Rodriguez, who you saw commit suicide during that happy hour. Ryan Santana will be starting next to Cam Jamison. Flandre Wilson did not have the race she wanted as she finished a lap down during that MCORL race today. She starts next to Trevor Davis. Victor Delgado will be starting next to Thomas Troxel. And then finally, rounding out the field, number 26 is going to be, don't know. I want to say Victor. Yep, Victor Nunez will be rounding out your starting lineup. It's our feature show here on Saturday night here on the Prodigy Racing Network. Green flags in the air for I don't even know what round number this is here at Jennerstown. The penultimate round in the championship. A lot of drivers getting a little bit spread out across the track, a multi-lane kind of start here. Here comes Ruby Estes down the bottom trying to get past Garson Muyung in his classic texture missing number 71 Maya Ford Mustang. And forgive the cars bouncing around the track. And oh, we got one around. The 76 is around. That's Trevor Davis. One car accident. No caution here. Your head official today, Aria Carmona, will be behind your David Hoots of today's race, if anybody remembers him. Looks like most of the action is toward the back here. We have 14 starters today. That's incredible for an IFAR race. Usually you get about 11 or 12 showing up to these races. Blake Kincannon, remember, this is a guy that's going for the championship right now. If we take a look at we don't have the standings graphic ready, but if we take a look at I do not want to look at the all-time rankings. If we take a look at the standings right now, he's 54 points out. So if he wins these next couple of races, he could have a chance, provided Dunn LaPrade does not show up. However, right now, Blake Kincannon currently holds a 13-point lead over the guy behind him, Gino Bononi, who is currently sitting right behind Ruby Estes in fourth place. By the way, fans listening in, if there are any issues with the audio, please tell me now. I'd rather you hear audio issues now than worry about it when the stream goes up on YouTube later. We are already 5% of the way through today's race, and they are all starting to string out a little bit. This is not a short track that I particularly expected to see. We do have a battle here between Ruby Estes and Gino Bononi. We also have a battle. Cole Rodriguez washes up the racetrack as Flandre Wilson dives underneath him. Here she comes. Now she has to try. Now she's going to try and get up to Gino Bononi. We got one up into the corner, and that's once again Trevor Davis. If I can focus my freaking camera on him. And that is the second time he has spun around today. He spun a couple times in Darlington, ended up DNFing. Let's take a look at the spin here. It didn't bring out a caution, but let's take a look at the spin. Now, we had a couple drivers complain before the area. Yep, he just lost it. Had a couple drivers complain before the race that the track was very low in grip. So you might see a lot of Martinsville-like spins. Like, think back to the DSRA All-Star race on Thursday, or you might see some people spin in the corners. This is basically a larger version of Martinsville. You just don't want to be on that bottom. But it seems like a lot of people are making it work. Look at that, an Alpha Tauri in the field. That's the 26 of Victor Nunez. There's Victor Delgado here. The 26 kind of gets a little bit sideways off the corner. Still trying to battle with Delgado. Oh, I'm sorry. Gotta have the graphic back up there. Ruby Estes holding on right now to her third place spot. She's sponsored by Comfort Inn and Suites, but I think she's anything but comfortable right now with that 24 behind her. "90 laps to go here in Pennsylvania." Oh, Victor Delgado and Victor Nunez get into it. The two Victors involved in a bit of an incident there. Take a look back at what happened here. Was that too far back? I think it was a little too... Oh, man, I don't think that was really anybody's fault there. Daniel Rodriguez kind of got in the way there, so I'm kind of wondering if that didn't cause the two to kind of accordion into each other there. Either way, that really killed the momentum for both drivers involved there. Here comes Flandre Wilson once again making serious moves up the field here as she's now battling for 6th place. Or sorry, 5th place. Or actually, no, 6th place. With Ryan Santana. Right now, he's not really that much faster than Verizon 5G as he's currently sitting 7th place. And behind Flandre, Ruby Estes is around. Pressed the wrong key. Oh, man, what did I say? These drivers he's getting, I think actually with the top 3 rule, that might be a yellow. Oh, she lost it on corner exit. And it looks like nobody really got into her. It looks like she just kind of spun on her own accord. Look at it one more time here. No, she spun on her own accord there. I don't think that was really her fault. So caution is out. It was a top 3 spin. That will bring out the first caution of the evening here. We've had 3 spins. 2 of them went to Trevor Davis. One of them was whoa, Victor Delgado runs right into Flandre Wilson on pit road. We got calamity here on pit road for the first yellow flag pit stop of the night. Got everybody in the pit road. There's Thomas Troxel in a Subway Cheez-It Toyota. Watched him race earlier today. Whoa, 3 wides they come out of pit road. That was Gino Bononi, Cole Rodriguez, and Daniel Rodriguez. The 2 Rodriguez. I don't know if they're related, so I'm not going to say brothers. Maybe they're cousins. I don't know. Don't know, didn't ask, don't care. They're Rodriguez's, it doesn't matter. So Blake Kincannon has scored 2nd right now. It makes me wonder where Ryan Santana is. Right now your preliminary top 3 is Ryan Santana, Blake Kincannon, and Garson Muyoung, but I don't know where there he is right there. So I think it might actually be Kincannon, Muyoung, and whoever's in the 15. I think that is Daniel Rivera. We're not really used to seeing him up in the front of the pack here very often, but oh man, that was nasty. He faked out, he faked out his pit stop there, tried to get Cole Rodriguez to come down pit road. So yep, there we go. The order has been updated. It's Kincannon, Muyoung, and Rivera. Or sorry, is it Rivera? I think it is. Yep, Rivera. So once again, Blake Kincannon, Garson Muyoung, Daniel Rivera is your top 3. 71's facing in and out. I don't really know if that's anything I can fix. My ping was 170 during practice, so... Oh, well, there you go. His ping is 361. His quality has fallen down to 61 as well. So I guess it's maybe just a problem with Garson Muyoung. But green flag back in the air here in Jennerstown for the Surfshark night race. Ruby Estes, the one that brought out the yellow. She's trying to fight her way back, but she's not going to do it by going up into the wall there. She's trying to get off of Ryan Santana. And we got multiple people stacking up going through turn 4. It looks like Victor Nunez was one of the cars involved there in that little accordion motion. We got one around! Daniel Rodriguez hard into the wall. It's a one-car accident, still green. Oh, we got another accident. Flandre Wilson is around now. Let's take a look at that since we missed it. Oh, we saw her do that earlier in the race. Or what? No, we didn't. That was Ruby Estes. Sorry, I'm thinking of the wrong woman there. But Flandre Wilson, unfortunately, not able to get anything going there as she spins coming off the corner. Garson Muyong still looking for that first place spot despite his connection issues here. You're looking at the onboard. This is your Maya onboard camera, onboard with Garson Muyong. And right there, look at that. Third place, Thomas Troxel. Guy's been making some significant strides in his racecraft lately. 3 wide toward the back. Oh, we got one around. Victor Nunez is around. One car accident will remain green. Although I think we do have another one into the wall. Maybe I'm just seeing things. But Victor Nunez in the Alpha Tauri is around. Still green here in Jennerstown. Caitlin Jennerstown. Looks like we got some right side damage to Trevor Davis. Don't expect him to be too competitive today. Ruby Estes gets a little squirrely coming out of the corner. Into the wall she goes. Here comes Ryan Santana. We said this at the top of the show. And now that we're getting into the 4th mark, hopefully these guys are getting more used to it. But the track is really slippery. According to what drivers have been saying in the Discord server and in pre-race, the track's slippery. I think even Arias said in her morning announcement that the track is something that these drivers would need to practice on because of the slim amount of grip that's on this track. You know, the track kind of reminds me of something like a North Wilkesboro, which is ironic considering the Cup Series race tomorrow. But the track does kind of look like a North Wilkesboro. It's kind of like one of those tracks where you kind of have to see where the track takes you. Still under green here in Jennerstown. We've only had one caution. It was for a spin from Ruby Estes from 3rd place. Right now she's trying to defend against her fellow Dodge, Victor Delgado III, right there in the Milling Racing Dodge. Get the dude some sponsors. Other than that, it's pretty spread out for a short track. I guess you could argue that there's a battle going on here with Daniel Rivera and Ryan Santana, but other than that, I don't really see much else. I think Ruby Estes actually has some right side damage to her Comfort Inn and Suites Dodge Challenger. Trying to look for a battle here. We already have a lap car now as Victor Nunez is now a lap down here in Jennerstown. It's been a Ford show here. You can see the entire top 4 is all Ford Mustangs. Blake Kinkennon, Garson Muyong, and Gino Bononi. All of them are Ford machinery. 30% of the way through the race. Can't believe we've already been here for only 13 minutes is how long this race has gone on according to NR 2003. Trying to find some battles. Ruby Estes and Daniel Rodriguez getting to a battle here. You're on board with Ruby Estes and the Comfort Inn and Suites onboard camera. There she is trying to hold off Rodriguez. And even with a little bit of right side damage, she's actually doing decent holding him off here. However, she is not great right now in the standings. She's currently holding on to 12th place as it stands. The last car on the lead lap is right behind her. That's Rodriguez. Right now they are 13 or 14. They might as well be 14 seconds behind the leader here. Right now, the last car in the pack here is the number 26, who is, I actually don't know. Oh yeah, that's right, Victor Nunez, who is a lap down. He's got some serious right side damage. It looks like Garson Muyang. Oh, never mind, that's not damage. He just didn't turn the mask off when he was making his car. We'd like to thank everybody who's tuning in. We got 7 concurrent viewers right now. This is the most that we've had all season, I believe. So thank you, guys. Right side damage to Cam Jameson, although I'm not really that surprised. Not really any battles throughout the field. Oh, never mind. As soon as I say that, Thomas Troxel into the wall. He might get another one here. We saw Daniel Rivera back into the wall there. Thomas Troxel trying to get the switchback on Cole Rodriguez as he's going to clear him. If Troxel doesn't, if Troxel avoids his intrusive thoughts and doesn't spin him here. And Blake Kincannon is pulling away. He's got about a second gap over Garson Muyang at the moment. Muyang's got a about a half a second gap over no, that's not Flandre Wilson. That's Gino Bononi. Speaking of Flandre, she is currently holding on to that 11th spot. Not very far from Ruby Estes, unfortunately. Lap number 41 is about to start here. We are 2/5 of the way through here in Jennerstown once they cross the line. And Blake Kincannon has his eyes set on that car in front of him, Daniel Rodriguez. Blake Kincannon, once again, remember, he's looking for his 2nd win in a row. Last week he won at Darlington on a last lap pass. Or, like, not really last lap pass. I don't know, was it last lap or was it like 2 to go? Oh, Muyang gets a little loose coming out of the corner. Here comes Bononi. Gino Bononi in the Hitman car right there. He's on the bottom. I assume that's Hitman because of the suit and tie. Really nice paint scheme that Gino's wearing right here. But he will get right past Garson Muyang in style. Texture missing. It's 2nd place. Oh, we got a crash! Oh, no, no, no. No. Well, I know from experience that if 2 women get into it, it's never going to be pretty. Flandre Wilson and Ruby Estes are around in the corner, and that will bring out our 2nd caution of the day. Man, Ruby Estes has brought out 2 yellows today. She's had that spin, and now she's gotten into a wreck with Flandre. And we know how aggressive Flandre Wilson is to begin with. Let's take a look at what brings out our 2nd caution of the day. Oh, I think Estes drove it in too deep, but that was not Flandre's fault. But the 93 just got a little too loose there. Sorry, not really loose, but a little too tight. Oh, looks like she did get a little bit loose there, and then a hard Dale Earnhardt, Dale Earnhardt style hit right into the wall. Oh, and then there's the 26 getting around her there. You know it's bad when you hit. Even when you're on the top side and people are still trying to avoid you. Let's take a look on board from Ruby Estes. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what we call a Scottish slaughter. Blake Kincannon coming out of pit road now. Gino Bononi, Thomas Troxel, Garson Muyang, Cole Rodriguez, your top 5. Ryan Santana, Flandre Wilson, Victor Delgado, Daniel Rodriguez, and Daniel Rivera. You can also see the 26. He's actually going to get his lap back, I forgot, because he wasn't involved in that accident. So right now, he's currently being seated on the lead lap. Unfortunately, Ruby Estes and Flandre Wilson will be a lap down, it looks like. Both of which I believe we're going to be a lap down anyway. We'll most likely be restarting close or at the halfway mark. You're watching the Surfshark Night Race on Prodigy Racing Network, the exclusive home of the DualShock Racing Association, the Modern Competitive Online Racing League, and the International Federation of Auto Racing. In case you're just now tuning in, we're now under our second caution of the night. That was brought out by Ruby Estes and Flandre Wilson getting into it. I still don't know if I'm saying that right. I still have no clue if I'm saying her name right. I mean, if I wasn't, she probably would have told me by now, because she does watch these streams, so, Here they are, coming off of the turn 4 here. And Kinkennan will get us started here. Green flag, back in the air. It was 3 wide there. We got one around. Cole Rodriguez, hard into the wall. It's a one-car accident. I think we'll stay green. Victor Delgado taking responsibility for that. He says sorry. Accidentally takes him out coming through the corner. And they have completed a lap under green here. Garson Muyung having some serious internet problems. 3 wide between Wilson, Estes, and it was Daniel Rodriguez. We can also see Trevor Davis up there. He's had a couple of spins of his own tonight. He hasn't had an incident since, as far as I know. And Gino Bononi into second place now. He's past Thomas Troxel. One hard into the wall. Flandre Wilson very hard into the wall. We don't know if that brought out the yellow. No, it didn't. It was a one-car accident. Oh, Trevor Davis takes her out in a hard hit. And Victor Delgado almost gets caught up in it too. But she's racing even with serious damage to her car. And she'll spin again. Almost takes out the 20. No, she does take out the 20. And we got another car around too. Is it yellow flag or is it not? Thomas Troxel is getting held up here. I think Aria needs to start communicating if it's a yellow or not, because I am, for obvious reasons, I'm not in the TeamSpeak server, so. Caution is out. It's our third caution of the day. What do they say on NASCAR on Fox? Cautions breed cautions. We are now into our third caution of the evening here. Daniel Rodriguez coming in. Victor Nunez also coming in. Flandre Wilson decides to stay out even though her rear end kind of looks like her car had just gotten done with a Taco Bell buffet. That being said, it's blown wide open. Garson Muyung looks like he's getting ready to pit. No, he's just going to come back up. Maybe he's just trying to bait people, but I wouldn't blame anybody for electing to pit here. By the way, we are past the halfway mark. Blake Kinkennan led us to the halfway mark. I believe he's led all laps tonight. Although I do not really have a way of finding that out at the moment. I wish there were advanced statistics here. Well, whatever. It doesn't matter. Well, we started with 14 cars, and we still have 14 cars here halfway through this race. It's a bloody miracle. Flandre Wilson realistically should be out of this race, but it looks like she fixed up her rear end. It's a miracle that... It's a miracle what hammers can do, I guess. Well, Victor, all I can say about that is I watch a lot of Major League Baseball, and there's a lot of Hispanic players, so you kind of learn how to pronounce Hispanic names. But green flag back in the air here in Jennerstown. Garson Muyong moving way up the racetrack. He's lost a ton of speed here. Oh, the 15 into the wall coming off the corner. Restarts are always hectic. Oh, we got one around Garson Muyong into the wall. Is he going to come back down the racetrack? No, he will not. Still green here in Jennerstown Speedway. Yeah, it's just another instance of Garson losing the back end, as a lot of drivers have tonight. We did say that this track's going to be really slippery. Look at these cars just kind of bunching up here. What that's going to do is if somebody runs, it's just like what you see at a super speedway. It'll create an accordion effect. If these guys end up running into the back ends of each other, if someone's right in front of them, if a lot of these guys stay in packs like they've been at all night. Oh, we got one around. Daniel Rivera, Flandre Wilson, Cam Jamison. The 15's on his side. Caution's going to come out again, the 4th time tonight. Man, Daniel Rivera has managed to stay out of trouble most of the night. But the caution will come out for the 4th time here in Jennerstown. And when they cross the line, it'll be 41 laps to go. Thomas Troxel's coming in. Rodriguez coming in. Cam Jamison, Garson Muyong coming in. I have it on ultra something, like ultra low latency, so it shouldn't be that bad. The stream delay shouldn't be too bad. Although, it will be a couple seconds behind. Stream looks okay. OBS is saying that stream connection's good. There are 0 dropped frames. My CPU is not being used that much. So, we're good. We are okay. And it's it should be 60 FPS as well, so. Let me double check my ping real quick. 112. Oof. If this is being hosted in the East Coast, then that's probably normal. Once again, thanks everybody who's tuned in so far. Green flag back in the air. Blake Kincannon on the move 3 wide toward 6th place here. 26 has managed to find himself back on the lead lap. Let's see if he stays there. Flandre Wilson is bouncing around like a ping pong ball here. And they will straighten out up to about 6th place here. 7th place, Thomas Troxel joins the train. Cole Rodriguez straightens out. Looks like everybody's going a little... I know Pennsylvania has quite a bit of railways. Yeah, that's a freaking word. Railways. I know they have a bunch of railways, but this is... we've seen a lot of trains here today in this race. Cam Jamison, of course, is at the bottom of the barrel in the standings. I mean, in the race standings. I don't know about the... nah, he's not bottom in the point standings at all. Gino Bononi in the 2nd place. He has to do battle with Ryan Santana, who put on a bit of a show today in Daytona. Here he comes to the bottom of the track, trying to get to the 24. Ruby Estes behind him now. Oh, is he going to get there? To the back bumper. Ryan Santana coming in faster than Verizon 5G. Here comes Ruby Estes. Is she going to get to his quarter panel? This is a 3-way battle for 2nd at the moment between Gino Bononi, Ryan Santana, and Ruby Estes. We are 66% of the way through here. 2/3 here through the Surfshark night race. Blake Kincannon has led pretty much all the laps tonight. Yeah, it's not really pulled away too much here. Garson Muyong is pulling off his usual magic tricks. Maybe there's a reason why his car is a textured missing car. Oh, we got one around! Where the heck? It was Daniel. Oh, sorry, I'm so sorry about that. It's Daniel Rivera around. I don't know if it brought out the yellow. I would assume not, because they are still going full speed. We did have one go sideways, though. Uh-oh, we got one around. It's Trevor Davis for his third spin in the night. And Daniel Rivera will almost T-bone him in the corner. No caution. One driver was confused. It was Victor Nunez confirming that there was no yellow. I think Garson Muyong's going to cause a yellow here very shortly, as he's right there side by side with his magic disappearing tricks. We should have a caution coming out by Garson Muyong shortly. You might... Oh, there we go. What did I tell you? Oh, Lord. Muyong with a little bit of right side damage now. Here comes Victor Delgado. They're going to try and make it 3 wide as they come out of turn number 2. Victor Delgado, Garson Muyong, and Daniel Rodriguez are the ones in trouble of getting us under another yellow. Flandre Wilson all the way to the back again. Blake and Kenyon continues to pull away here, and so is Gino Bononi. This is kind of like what we saw in Darlington. Now remember, these two are championship rivals at the moment. Mr. Pizza Wheels about ready to get to the back bumper of Blake and Kenyon if he can just keep himself consistent here. Ruby Estes and Ryan Santana still going at each other's throats here as we start to approach the 3/4 mark of the race. This race has gone by extremely quickly. We've only been here for half an hour, people. This race is almost over. Oh, looks like Trevor Davis got a little squirrely off the corner. Gino Bononi will get himself a stripe there, so will Ruby Estes. Doesn't look like we have really too many battles other than... Oh, never mind, Flandre Wilson's back there, but we also got Garson Muyong and Daniel Rodriguez still going at each other. Cam Jameson and Flandre Wilson battling for position here. Man, Daniel Rivera doesn't really have a snowball's chance of getting up to that pack unless a yellow comes out here, which it probably will. There's a 3-way battle for position here, somewhat. Flandre Wilson has the momentum coming out of the corner. Question is she going to take out Victor Delgado into turn 2? Yes, she will. Both of them will go into the wall. They'll keep it going. Daniel Rivera will get the 2 positions there. Thanks for the free positions. Flandre Wilson way, way too aggressive there with the 12. Well, she got taken out earlier in today's race, and oh, we got one around, and it's Trevor Davis. Go figure. She got taken out earlier today at Daytona as a lap car, and she had the gall to lambaste the 3rd place finisher who took her out in the general chat after that MCORL race. But she's kind of like the Ross Chastain of this series. She can be pretty aggressive, and then, well, when stuff hits the fan, and kind of her fault, really. Ruby Estes racing really aggressive with Ryan Santana, and she'll actually slide into 3rd place here. So now we got a battle for the lead between Blake Kincannon and Gino Bononi. Mustang power at it, or going at it here. Then you got Chrysler Corp and GM going at each other here. Ruby Estes still trying to hold off Ryan Santana, but she's also got the 91 right there behind her. Got to remember about Thomas Troxel. He's been able to take advantage of a lot of these guys today. Then you have Victor Nunez, of course, battling back from a couple of spins early on today. Here comes Cole Rodriguez trying to get to the bottom of Santana. Whoa, perfect cut there by the 8. Now remember, this is a massive battle here for 3rd at the moment. We're still paying attention to that battle for 2nd, but it has kind of weaned off a little bit here. Got a couple of the Japanese muscle... Or sorry, actually, it's not really muscle, is it? I don't think a Toyota Camry is a muscle car, but... Got some Japanese power battling for position here between Victor Nunez and Thomas Troxel, side by side as they go through turn 2. Troxel will let off and let Nunez by. Although Nunez will immediately smack the wall coming off the backstretch there. Cole Rodriguez he'll push the 8 of Ryan Santana up the racetrack. Ruby Estes loves what she's seeing in her rearview mirror here as they'll be coming to 16 to go, and then later crosses the line here. We got smoke. Although I cannot identify the source of the smoke. Blake Kincannon crosses the line, 16 to go here until he's a back-to-back winner in the IFAR Premier League. But he might have to pit here shortly. Here comes Gino Bononi. Right in behind the 88 car, right in front of him. And this is the short track racing that the fans came and stayed for and signed the program with. Pizza Wheels versus Motor Oil. Who's going to win this one? Well, Gino Bononi smacks it into the wall. That's a flattened pizza, if I've ever seen one. Or like a thin crust pizza. That's what it is. But Bononi has completely bashed in his right side here. Might provide a little bit of handling issues for him here. Pizza Wheels on the bottom, trying to get to the 88 of Blake Kincannon. Victor Delgado is the lap car here. Blake Kincannon still holding on. He's led every single lap today. But right now he's got Gino Bononi right behind him. We also got other oh, we got one around. We switched it just in time to watch Cam Jamison absolutely eat it going through the corner. And he will let the leaders by. Cam Jamison is officially a lap down, so Victor Delgado is not the first one a lap down. But he will be eventually. Coming off of 4, 11 to go here in Jennerstown. This is short track racing at its finest, ladies and gentlemen. 2 consecutive really good races here on PRN. Gino Bononi smacked the wall a little bit. He's lost a little bit of momentum to Blake Kincannon behind him. Bononi still hanging tough. Victor Delgado might be a bit of a moving traffic cone here for both drivers. Victor Delgado's still there on the bottom. Once they get past Delgado, they got to deal with Flandre Wilson and Daniel Rivera, but right now those two are safe. 10 laps to go here in Jennerstown. 9 laps to go. Victor Delgado might have to move out of the way here. I don't know why there isn't a blue flag at this point for that number 12 car. He's cut off his speed a little bit. Blake Kincannon down on the bottom. Wondering if they're screaming at him in the team speak to get down here. Gino Bononi will get past him relatively easily. And he has cleared the number 12 car. Now he's just got to focus on getting up to Blake Kincannon. Well, it's all Fords as Cole Rodriguez has made his way into 3rd place. We got smoke. Although it looks like it doesn't really look to be... it doesn't look like it's really anything too spectacular. Delgado hits the interior wall there. Coming off into the front stretch. The battle still rages on between Pizza Wheels, Gino Bononi, and the 88 of Blake Kincannon. I should have said Gino Pizza Wheels Bononi instead of what I just said there. Because now it sounded like I was talking about two different drivers. Whoa, what in God's name happened to the side of that 26 car? It's battling with Garson Muyung and Ryan Santana. Santana a little bit loose, cuts right in front of him there. Oh, we got cars around! 3 cars into the wall! Cautions out here in Jennerstown. Caution number 5 for today's race. It might be the point of no return. That may have just put an end to the battle here. Or maybe it reignited the battle between Gino Bononi and Blake Kincannon. We'll have to find out. Blake Kincaid baits Gino Bononi, who baits Ruby Estes, who baits Cole Rodriguez, who baits... No, well, he got Thomas Troxel into pit road. Oh, there's an Alberta flag up there. I wonder if that belongs to Thomas Troxel. A lot of Canadians in these. So it looks like they'll be going green. Whether that's an overtime or it's a green-white checkered, like if it's a green-white checkered or if they're just going to go green on lap 99. It's to be determined. Or maybe they'll have a one-lap dash. Green flag back in the air here in Jennerstown. Green, white, checkered finish. Here comes the 91. Down there on the bottom, he almost got himself wrecked. Thomas Troxel making contact. The 91 got set up there. Oh, contact! Gino Bononi's around! And he will fall all the way back. That's his race right there. One car accident. White flag. 1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank. Blake Kincaid, just about a half a mile away from winning his second consecutive race. We got one around. Daniel Rivera's around in the back straightaway. Multiple cars around there. Coming off of turn number 4, Blake Kincaid will win the Surfshark night race. They're wrecking across the line. Hard hit for Cole Rodriguez. Really hard hit, but he will cross the line, and he will finish in 8th place. By the way, Trevor Davis did end up retiring from the race. And what a win on the final restart of the race by Blake Kincaid. Is he going to burn it down? Tried to burn it down in Darlington, but got T-boned. Thomas Troxel's doing donuts. And your burnout presented by Sunoco, feeling victories. If he can get the car to burn out. Blake Kincaid. Oh, he's doing the Joey Logano burnout there, or like the Denny Hamlin burnout there. Blake Kincaid. Get pictures while you can, ladies and gentlemen. Get pictures while you can. I think he's just waiting on Thomas Troxel right now. Well, as you look at that, Blake Kincaid led every lap tonight, and he gets it done. Here, let's take a look at your finishing order presented by Middle Road Energy. Blake Kincaid wins back-to-back races here, followed by Ruby Estes, who had a lot of trouble earlier in the race. She finishes 2nd. Thomas Troxel finishes 3rd. Victor Nunez 4th. Ryan Santana finishes 5th. Garson Muyung 6th. Flandre Wilson 7th. Victor Delgado the 3rd and 8th. Cole Rodriguez 9th. Daniel Rivera 10th. He'll round up top 10. And Gino Bononi with that last lap wreck. He will finish 11th in today's race. Or sorry, actually it was a wreck with 2 laps to go. He'll finish 11th for the last one on the lead lap. And Cole Jamieson, the last one to finish, period. He'll finish 12th, a lap down. Unfortunately, is that Devani Rodriguez? No, it is not. That is Daniel Rodriguez. Sorry. Daniel Rodriguez and Trevor Davis unfortunately retired from the race. Don't know what this is, but it's whatever. Wow, we had just a record-setting attendance for this race here in the stream. We hope you guys enjoyed every last bit of it. And that is our action for this weekend. Hopefully, you guys will be tuning into Fox Sports for the All-Star race from North Wilkesboro. I slept through the truck race today. I'm going to watch highlights right after this is done. But, wow. Congratulations to Blake Kincaid. Congratulations to everybody who finished today. The next race will be the finale at Homestead Miami Speedway. That'll be next Saturday. Coverage starts at 10:30 p.m. Eastern. We will see you then. Once again, Blake Kincaid wins at Jennerstown Speedway.